Evan Soutter, Team Rock Fitness bodybuilder. Shout out to Justin Parker and Tony Craven, for helping me out making this blog and whatnot. Look for me. I'm going to be competing again in October, so hell yeah.
Alright, we're here with Evan Soutter. Just did his first show about a week ago, and with the show being a couple of days after and having a little time to reflect, how did it go in your head compared to what you were expecting going into, and kind of talk about how all that kind of happened after the show?
It was like a lot more fast paced than I really expected. Like, you're really only on stage for like 5 minutes at a time, and like when you're out there, you gotta hit your pose real quick, and if you don't hit it, that's it. Like, you only get one opportunity. It just went by a lot faster than what I thought, and like I was on and off in my like morning show. It was like 20 minutes or something like that, like right after the show started. It was just really fast paced.
Your first time ever, you're on stage. What's that emotion going through you right then?
Oh, it was great. Like, I just had like all the adrenaline going. Like, I really wasn't even that nervous. Like, I was more just excited, and like I got up there, I hit all my poses. Like, I thought I hit them all really well. And it's definitely good to get like the show out of the way and like not put your goals too high, because like you don't know what to expect. Like, I went in there expecting to get first place, and that's why I was kind of disappointed when I got fourth. But like, you just got to be happy with what you did.
All right, so you were saying you want to do another show. What is your immediate plans?
I'm thinking I'm gonna do a show in October. I think it's the NPC. It's like the NPC has, I think it's biannual tournaments in Ottawa or whatever. So it's at the same spot, So it's like,
you're like home.
Yeah, it's like home turf basically. Yeah. Like, I'm really excited for it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna compete in October again. Definitely trying to put on some mass over the summer.
So why don't you talk a little bit about your training style, leading into a show, what you do to focus on certain parts of the body. Posing's a big thing, even in the off season, kind of knowing where you need to hit mass here and there. So just talk about, what you do in the gym to kind of, hit those problem spots.
Well, when I first started, I was like mainly concerned with cutting my weight, getting lean enough to getting down to like 5% body fat, to where like, you can see those cuts and whatnot. And once I got down low enough, I really started focusing on like my problem areas. I posed for the guy who trained me, Bill Quick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a competitive bodybuilder. He knows all of this shit.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Like, he knows absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I like would have like pose for him, once a week, and he would just like keep telling me, oh, you gotta work on this, you gotta hit lats twice a week, and hitting lats twice a week is the absolute worst, because when you're sore and you gotta do back again, it's just like, damn. Yeah, right. But and then like once I started getting closer to my show, like a month out, I really started working on posing, like hitting, like looking in the mirror, like seeing like how it felt like when I had like the best cuts, like trying to get like that muscle memory and whatnot. And like a week out, I really couldn't even work out because I had to keep like all my muscles loose, and I couldn't be sore, because the hardest thing about bodybuilding is the posing. Yeah. Everybody thinks that posing is easy, but like when you're sitting there and you're flexing every muscle in your body to where you're cramping, it sucks. Like, like literally, like if you pose for 5 minutes, it's like working out for an hour. Yeah, it's really hard.
So you didn't hit anything that last a little bit, or nothing?
I would go to the gym, and like, I would go there and I would get a pump. I wouldn't even break a sweat. I'd hit 3 or 4 sets of bench, like to where
get the blood in there.
Get the blood flow, and like I wanted to keep working out, but and that was it. Like I got to stay loose, and then like I'd go and pose for a half hour, and I would just feel like shit after posing, because like you literally cramp up in your abs, you cramp up in your chest, you cramp up in your back, you cramp up in your butt, like everywhere. Like, it's fun though. Like, it's an addicting lifestyle, and it's definitely something I'm gonna keep doing.
All right, well, with you a bodybuilder now, and everyone's asking, what are you taking? It's the big question. What is it?
What are you taking, dude? It's shut the fuck up and go lift, man. Like, I really didn't take anything. I like stopped taking my nitric oxide. I stopped taking my pre-workout and everything. Like, the only thing I took up until like the last month of my show, like I started taking some fat burners to like get down to like that 5% body fat. I was just taking protein. Like, that was it. I was drinking coffee in the morning, coffee before I went and worked out. So like a little bit of caffeine here and there to get me up. But that was about it. Like, you don't need to take supplements to get big. You need to go to the gym and you need to work out. Like, that is the most common misconception. It's not about what you take. It's about what you do when you're at the gym. That's it.
And I remember seeing those pictures of you posting food on on Facebook. How is like that, what's the main of your diet? What are you eating on a daily basis?
Meat. That's it. I eat meat. I eat either steak or chicken.
And that's where the mass comes from.
And that's exactly. You have to I'm eating the muscles of animals so that my muscles get bigger. Like, think about it.
Hey, that's an easy metaphor for people who don't understand it. Yeah. Hey, there's the answer right there, fellas,
exactly.
right there.
What's
your advice that you would give an aspiring bodybuilder, someone who's in the gym a lot, who maybe has a couple questions about doing a show and the dieting 12 weeks out, stuff like that? What would you tell them going into it to try to prepare themselves for it?
I'd just be like, are you ready to take it to the next level? Because when you cut your carbs and you really start getting down real lean, you don't want to go to the gym. You feel like crap all the time. It's just, are you ready to push yourself to where you think you can't go? And then you really see where your boundaries are. You really can push yourself farther than you think.